I didn't forget Destiny 2. No, I didn't. I went into the holiday period thinking that they're gonna change. They're gonna actually come out and take responsibility in whatever they were doing. I mean, the world is full of greed, corruption, people just wanting money, and even more money. Now we have seen that on YouTube. We've seen that every platform that we've ever been in, and we've seen a lot of stupid people take advantage of that situation. And Destiny 2 is not a newcomer into that aspect. Even Destiny 1 did it. It was not a $60 game. It didn't have any sort of intention of making it was a better game. Now they had this Eververse idea, which was kind of like your virtual banking place where you can go and get stuff for your character. Now some of them were not intrusive, but they did change some things from the first game that no one liked. So Destiny 2, if you think about it, is kind of like ticking time bomb. Oh, I can't say that on YouTube anymore. Shit. Context doesn't matter. You just can't say it. Anyways, it was kind of like that because from the start of the PS launch, it doesn't matter if it was a PC launch debacle that happened. I don't care about that because it was not a PC game anyways. It was a console game. There was a problem with that as well. Now from that point onwards, in terms of releasing new content, they did good things as well. I'm not just like piling up the bad news for them. They did good things as well, but they were all overshadowed by the bad things because the good things were in terms of like updates, new maps, new modes and stuff like that. They were all overshadowed by the fact that they are locked behind a paid wall, or they did something else stupid. So I think it's kind of like a between thing where if you're a fan, you'll always defend them in terms of whatever actions they are taking. But this time around, they screwed up really bad after the debacle that happened 2 weeks ago before Christmas, in terms of like the dawning event, which is the in-game Christmas event, which kind of force people to buy loot boxes. It's not a hiding thing. It's not like a two-handed thing. They are doing something on this hand. They are not showcasing what they are doing. They clearly said they are looking for people. They are looking for hiring people who can make the game a little bit difficult or different, so that people will go into microtransactions and actually buy them and stuff like that. So to me, it's not a big deal. I was not surprised at seeing them, going like, oh, that's gonna happen. Oh, this is gonna happen. I didn't think of that. I know it was gonna happen. So to me, it was not a pleasant surprise. But people are still surprised at the fact they changed this much, they changed that much, and they are still changing it for more money. Now, remove Eververse, #remove Eververse in terms of the Destiny 2 forums. Bungie is dealing with that. I mean, it's been happening for 2 weeks now, literally. People are still going there, forcing their opinions. The fan base is not biased anymore. It's not separated. Some of them are. Some people are educated. They looked at this, and from the first release date, they were saying the right things that we were seeing right now. They know this, but there still were some people that was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna stand by Bungie. This is what their fault. This is Activision's fault. Now, to me, I would say the same thing. Publishers are the reason, not the developers. But seeing Bungie's track record, I don't trust them anymore, because the things that they said is kind of like a two-dimensional thing. They would do something shitty, and then they're like, oh no, that should not have happened. But it did happen. Move on. 1 week later, they do something stupid. They're like, oh my god, that should not happen. But it did. So if you see my point, right? It goes on and on and on. Now this is kind of like a new problem that they are facing. I don't know. I lost track numbers. Let me take a look at the script I've written for the numbers of times they screwed up. 7 times. This is the 8th, according to my records. I might miss something, So I've talked about this in my previous videos. You can go check it out. But this one is kind of like a simple one. It's like emotes in the game, and it's kind of like a gift giving emote, and it costs kind of like a. You think you'd able to get it in terms of like playing the game and actually get it. You can't get it. You can only get it through the Eververse, and it costs a lot of money. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you can be like, that's not a big deal. It is a big deal because it is not an in-game thing. As you said, it's not going to give you anything different, but it's an emote, and they are charging you for that emote. Now, how is that worse than someone asking $40 or $50 or $100 for different type of horses in a game? You understand my point, right? So the point of this video is to simply let you know that there is a fight going on and you should join it. If you have Destiny 2, either don't play it, tell them that, you know what, your game is sucky, I'm going to move on to another game. That's kind of like their touching point. That's kind of like the tipping point. If you say, oh, your game is not played by that many people, oh shit, they will take defensive position at like that. So tell them that I'm not going to play your game. It's like they will cry and then they will change. I hope they're not going to change. I mean, it's good for me because as a content creator, I can just sit here and then explain it to you guys why Destiny 2 sucks 10 different ways. But for them, it's going to be more of a PR nightmare because this is not the first time they have screwed up. That they're going to understand easily. The fans said, you know what, this is not you do things. This is how you do things. But they're like, no, my friend. I'm going to do it my way. Okay, if fans thought, okay, they are going to do it in a better way than we are explaining. No, they have done it the worst way. That what is, up for like what not to do line. They've gone worse than that. So let it be a big example for future games in their own Bungie developments, Activision developments, but it's not going to be that way. It's going to be a grim future up ahead for us in 2018, YouTube wise, gaming wise, and I still don't know why am I on this platform, really, because looking at it, it's like crappy, shitty things going on, but I'm here for you guys. I'm going to explain it to you why this is crappy, why should not be there, so that you understand and you make a better decision. Alright, hit that like button, share the video with your friends and family, stop posting around with that subscribe button, also the notification icon, and let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this emote thing. Should it be existing in this sort of games, Star Wars Battlefront 2 as well as it kind of like a victory poses. This is kind of like an emote thing. I don't like them. That's their way of getting out of loot boxes. When you get it, it's like, oh, you got something, right? You didn't, money wise, you didn't lose anything. But that's just a load of garbage. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. That will be the question of the hour for you. And until next time, be peculiar, stay peculiar. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.